Have you ever watched price just miss your entry by a few pips, then fly straight to your target without you being part of the trade? That's not bad luck. It's poor zone refinement. Now, in this video, I will be showing you exactly how professionals use supply and demand to catch sniper entry. These perfect high precision entries that delivers massive risks to reward ratio. This is a secret that I have learned for the past 7 years. The secret behind sniper entry: catch perfect trade every time, and it works like magic. It works like magic. Now, the core concept of sniper entries is to get is to enter the market in the perfect time. The first concept is that of supply and demand zone, where institutions actually buy and sell. Demand and supply zone are actually um, zones where institutions, big boys, market makers buy and sell. Now, this and zone, I've talked about it in detail. Demand and supply zone, I've talked about it in detail in one of my videos on this channel. You can check it. It will help you a lot. I will drop it on the description section or on the comment section so that any of them you can access it. Also, we have zone refinement, too tight entry, which can actually boost your reward ratio. Now we have multi-time frame analysis to align precision with direction. Now, when this align, you stop chasing price and start entering where the money really moves. Now, understanding demand and supply makes everything unique. Let me keep this simple. A demand zone is where price pause before a big upward move. That is what? That is a demand zone. Now look at a demand zone here. Where price pause. Look at here. There was a pause of price before what? Before demand. Now, it's a footprint of institutional buying, a place where the big players enter the market. That is what? That is demand zone. So when price comes back, you are looking to buy from that particular word zone, because it is a very strong confirmed zone. Now look at here is an example of supply zone. Here is an example of supply zone. Look at it, where price posts, and then we see that price begin to drop. It's where institution sold at a premium level. So here is actually what? A supply zone. When price returns, you sell from that particular level. You sell from that particular level. Now, that is what we call refining your zone. Now, refining your zone goes side by side with supply and demand zone. It goes step by step with supply and demand zone. Now, let's move into refining it. This is actually where the magic happens in zone refinement. Let's say you spot a demand zone on the 4 hours time frame. You spot a demand zone on the 4 hours time frame. Don't just drop your entry there blindly. Zoom into 1 hour or 30 minutes chart. Inside that zone, that's when you're going to look for a smaller, tighter demand zone with a larger one, and then you get a sniper entry. Now, let me explain what happened at this particular place. At this particular place. This is the zone. Now go down to 50 minutes time frame. Now look at it. Now, we want to sell. Now this was the previous side. That's a previous zone, the supply zone here. Now we want to trade this. We really want to trade this. We really want to trade this. And the next time we saw it was at this place. Now what would you do when you see this, knowing that it is actually a supply zone? You're going to come down. Like now I've come down to the 50 minutes time frame. Now I'm seeing right now there is a clear chart pattern double top here, and here comes a pullback to validate this region again. So I will enter at this particular place and then begin to trade it downward. That is refining your zone. Don't just rush and enter blindly. Zoom it into the lower time frame once you get it from the higher time frame. Why? Because tightening your zone shrink your stop losses while keeping the same target. That is how a 1 to ratio 9 reward trade can suddenly turn into a 6 reward trade or a 8 sniper setup. Now you need to understand this. You need to understand this. And then one of the things that you need to do is you need to understand managing multiple zones and confirmation. Now you can use candlesticks to confirm. You can use confirmation from conferences like multiple time frame analysis, etc., etc. You can use such things for analysis to confirm. So you can use it to confirm. Now sometimes you'll find multiple smaller zones within your higher time frames. Now those zones, such as, look at here, see there is a zone here, there is a zone here. So if we begin to trade now, you discover that we have smaller zones, smaller which one will you trade now? Which one will you trade? Now extreme zone strategy, go for the zone farther from the current price. Now for example, now you are seeing this like this. Let me still go back. You have to go for the one that is farther from the current price. Now okay, look at this here, and then look at price around this place. Obviously it will sell. So now one of the confirmation is that this is far. Look at it, this is far from here. It's very far, it's very far. Look at the distance. So it's actually what a confirmation. So you need to go for the zone farthest from the current price. The extreme it gives the best risk to reward ratio and often trigger first. So you need to understand this. Now, what are the confirmation? The confirmation for you to enter. For middle zones, you actually wait for confirmation like crossing of candlesticks, chart patterns, all those things will give you confirmation. That means waiting for price to tap your zone, then break a lower time frame structure high or low is actually the key. Now the break confirms momentum is back in your favor. The break confirms that momentum is back in your favor. That was why I say wait for pullback. You see it, wait for this pullback, because the break is a proof that momentum has come from to your favor. Now avoid over refining. You need to avoid over refining. Here is where most traders mess up. They over refine. They drop from 4 hours straight to 5 minutes and set their zones so tight that price never returns. You miss the move completely when your zone is actually over tight. You miss everything. The rule says that go down 2 step only. For example, if you are on 4 hours time frame and you want to refine, you go to 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame. If it is on daily time frame, you go down to 4 hours or 1 hour. Only 2 step downward. You go 2 step downward. Now keep it what? Keep it very sharp and not microscopic. Keep your refining very sharp and not microscopic, because if you try to keep it microscopic, the price might not return back there. Price might not return back there. Yes, price might not return back. Now, sniper entry is not luck. I remember my group people used to call me Forex Prophet. It's not luck. And I would just be smiling. But it's not luck. They are structure, patience, precision put together in order to achieve this. Now, use demand and supply to locate smart money zone. Refine your entries with smaller time frames and trail your stop loss strategically. Trade your stop loss strategically. Do this consistently and you will stop entering after the move. You get it? You will stop entering now. You have to enter when the move want to start, not after the move. Not after the move. Like for instance, now you want to get this now. You enter by this position here, because that's the sniper entry. And then before you know it, by this time, by this time around here, you have reached up to $100. $100. Yes, $100. If you are using 0.1 lot size. So use supply and demand to locate your smart money zone, and then don't forget to refine your entry with smaller time frame and trade your stop loss strategically with wisdom. Do this consistently and you will stop entering after the move and start entering where the move begins, because that is what we call the sniper entry. The sniper entry is where the move begins. Now, thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button and comment sniper mindset. I want to see you comment sniper mindset on the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, because next I will be breaking down how to combine sniper entry with momentum analysis for near perfect setup. We'll be doing that so that you will be able to learn and come into maturity in forex trading. See you in the next video. Meanwhile, do have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel for more information.